Have you ever heard of the phrase, pride comes before the fall? Well, that's exactly what happened to one of the most powerful and beautiful angels in heaven, Lucifer. He wasn't always the devil. In fact, he was once a mighty, glorious angel, full of light. But something changed, something dangerous grew inside him. How did this powerful angel become the greatest enemy of God and mankind? Let's dive into the story. Lucifer wasn't just any angel. He was one of the most honored in heaven. He was described as beautiful, wise, and covered in precious stones. Ezekiel 28:12-13 says, paraphrased, "You were the seal of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. You were in Eden, the garden of God, covered in every precious stone." He had an important role. Some believe he was in charge of leading worship in heaven. But more than that, he was close to God, standing in his presence. And yet, despite all his beauty and power, something began to change in Lucifer's heart. Lucifer started to notice something. He was powerful, glorious, admired, but he wasn't God. And that thought ate away at him, his heart filled with pride. He wanted more. He wasn't satisfied serving God. He wanted to be God. The Bible reveals his thoughts in Isaiah 14:13-14. "I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will make myself like the Most High." Lucifer didn't just want to serve, he wanted to rule. And so he rebelled. He wasn't alone in his rebellion. He convinced a third of the angels to follow him. Can you imagine the scene? The once loyal angels of God now turning against him, standing side by side with Lucifer. A war broke out in heaven, one unlike anything before. The Bible describes this battle in Revelation 12:7-9. Then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and he was hurled down to the earth, and his angels with him. Lucifer was cast out of heaven. No longer the angel of light, he became Satan, the deceiver, the enemy of God. Satan had lost his place in heaven, but instead of regret, his heart was filled with rage. If he couldn't rule in heaven, he would try to rule the earth. And that's where the story of mankind begins. Satan became the great deceiver, the one who tricks, tempts, and tries to pull people away from God, just like he did in the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. To this day, his mission is the same, to lead people away from God and toward destruction. But here's the truth. Satan's story doesn't end in victory. Yes, he is powerful. Yes, he fights against God's people. But in the end, God wins. The Bible tells us that one day Satan will be fully defeated and cast into the lake of fire, never to harm again. His story is a warning, a reminder that pride can destroy, but that faith in God leads to victory. So what do we learn from Lucifer's fall? Pride leads to destruction. Rebellion against God never ends well. But in the end, God's power is greater than any force of evil. And that, my friends, is the story of how an angel became the enemy of God. What do you think? Have you ever seen pride lead to trouble? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories from the Bible. Until next time, stay strong, stay faithful, and remember, God always wins.